Hello and welcome to the show, and indeed welcome to Forza Horizon 3, and we start today with a Liberty Bunny NSX. Hold on a minute, I seem to have been given the wrong car. Just bear with me, guys. Right, now that is considerably better. I've got the Ford Falcon V8 Supercar. And the first thing I've wanted to do with Horizon 3 is to go rallying with my favourite touring cars of them all. So that is what I am going to be doing. And it's not just going to be a case of, find an off-road trail and take the car down it or, drive around in Rivals mode. I'm going to be creating a sort of V8 Supercar championship, if you like. The sort of basic story of this game, your character is the leader of the Horizon Festival, and that means that you get to choose the events. Now, the game will recommend events for you, and you can play through just the recommendations. You'll go through a different variety of cars. But let's say you want to do an off-road rally championship with V8 Supercars, you can create that one. So we go into this blueprint mode. There are all sorts of different categories you can specify stuff by. So, okay, Ford is technically American, but I wouldn't quite count the V8 Supercar American. But, you got Ford versus Holden. You go, right, we'll probably go through these a bit easier car types. So, saloons, super saloon, cult classics, hot hatches, etc. Track toys and so on can be broken down by these. There are, various special categories, reasonably priced cars, barn find vehicles, Evos versus Imprezas, etc. You can sort them by years, you can sort them by country if you want, or by manufacturer. Or you can specify exactly which cars you want. You can have up to 50 cars selected in this. Of course, we're not going to be having 50 cars selected in this. We are going to have two. We're going to have the Ford and the Holden. Unfortunately, as much as I would love to have the Nissans and the Volvos, they are not in here, sadly. But we can have the Ford and the Holden. We can confirm that one, and there we go. Now my championship is set for the class of vehicle. Now, as far as your sort of route selection goes, that is also completely open. So I actually drove over to start from here. I think I have to include that one because that's sort of the basics of the championship. But the rest of these I can remove, and I can now go and choose what race I want to do. It doesn't even have to be like this is in the Outback area this championship starts off at, but I can go over here if I want to. I can go all the way down to the kind of opening area if I so much as want to, or up towards Surfers Paradise and race around the city streets. I am not, though. I am not going to be doing that because I want to go rallying with my with my cars. So we're going to, I think, I'm trying to remember the good circuits around this area. We're going to go for this one here is quite good fun with a V8 Supercar, so we're going to add this in. We can change the number of laps. We can change the weather, the time we can specify. So let's go for, if we go, we'll go sunset in the heavy rain, shall we, for this one? So heavy rain, V8 Supercars, and a cross-country race. That can only go really bloody well for everyone involved. We'll go for a scramble race here. So scramble kind of means it is a rallycross. There'll be some tarmac, some dirt roads. We'll go for 4 laps. The game does like to have quite short races, so it's quite nice being able to up the number of laps if you so want. And shall we finish with a cross-country off-road? That sounds like fun to me. Yes, so there we go. That is our championship. 4 mostly off-road races to be tackled with a V8 Supercar. And then you can name your championship. So we're going to do FailRace V8 Off-Road. Works for me. And there is the championship. And now this will appear. You saw at the start where we had the selections. This will appear up there. I think all of them are going to appear, so you can cycle through and find them. Your friends will probably appear sort of towards the front of the list, or people you follow and so on Xbox will appear towards the front of the list. So you've got a wide variety of events to choose from. So we're going to create this blueprint. There we go. We're going to head out and hopefully try and not crash too much. This first route looks a really bloody cool rally stage for the V8 supercars to be going down. I don't know what the driver tars are going to make of this. I will be honest. in all of this, I don't know what we're going to be coming up against. I do like that as you sort of load up this championship, I like that it has the name of the creator and so on at the start of them. It's quite a cool system. It really does leave you open to do absolutely whatever you want in terms of the racing, which is always nice. Right, we are off to this opening race. I have plummeted through the field, which is not a particularly good start. Someone's already in the fence. Meckberg's already in the fence. Well done. Up there, try and be brave with carrying speed. I can just about see the brake lights through the cloud of dust. There's been a little bit of coming together. We'll slightly brush our way past a couple of Fords. We should not be doing friendly fire at this stage. That's bumpy. That's very, very bumpy indeed. Up there, we're going to go to the inside. Little bit of a nudge. Now, you see the little icon above these players' names. These are the driver tars that I've recruited to my team. We've sort of got an all-stars team of YouTubers, and Helios is in there. Whoa! Someone's around. Didn't see who it was. I think that might have been Aero. Sorry, your driver tar is a bit of a letdown. He's gone round in a circle in this race. Oh no, EK spun as well. Team All-Stars is not doing particularly well in this, but it has promoted me up towards the lead. I quite actually like that the driver tars are having troubles with these cars on the off-road stage here. As you could imagine, this much power in a rear-wheel drive race car is not very good off-road. And while in Horizon 2, you could take everything off-road and it would be suitably quick. In 3, you really notice driving a race car off-road does not feel happy about doing this. It is actually a real challenge keeping this car all in the right direction. Quite frankly, you saw the driver tars having issues with them. Yeah, if you want to be doing the off-road stuff, you want to be building a vehicle specifically for this. Just taking any old race car onto the dirt does not necessarily mean you're going to get a good time, but in this, because, well, we're all racing, we've all got the same problems, we're all in the same boat here, it does make for an exciting time. One car is kind of coming with me. I think it might be Helios, but I'm not sure. I daren't look behind me because we are too much concentrating down this stage. I really don't know what to spin, and in fact I'm actually getting caught by a Ford. I mean, if a car's going to beat me, it should probably be a Ford and one of the driver tars on my team. Now, the actual team thing doesn't really make a huge difference. It is just some extra XP at the end of races. Indeed, it was Helios. Went for a big dive at the final corner, but too far back. Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference. It's not like your teammates will kind of carry you through the game if they're doing better, but it just gives you some bonus XP at the end. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Fords. I'm perfectly okay with that. I'll be honest. EK recovered to 4th after his spin out of the lead. Oh, that was an intense opening race. It is a really awesome rally stage, that one. I really very much do like that course. And we have claimed victory in the first round of our championship. You see, I've been playing a fair bit in this. We're up to 3 million fans. We've got a long way to go until the next Horizon expansion. And as I said at the start, the way this game works with you being the leader of the festival, you earn fans, and those fans, once you get to a certain amount, you will upgrade the various festival areas, like up here, for example, level 5 at this area, and then that unlocks more events for you to do. You can then gain more fans and so on, and just generally progress. I've played quite a lot, and there is still a lot to unlock. This is a long game, and that's just if you are racing, solely racing. We're going to go straight, I think, towards this, because bugger it. You can. There's very little in the way of restriction. I'm going to rewind that because I hate driving with a cracked windscreen. So we will do that. Yeah, there's very little in the way of restrictions as far as letting you roam free in this game. So if you see your destination marker and you can't be bothered faffing about with the roads, you are more than welcome to just point your car in a direction and go, and that's really cool. Although there are a couple of places that you can't go through. There are a couple of deep lakes. I don't know if this is one of them. Yep, that is one of them. I had to try it, okay? Most of the water in Australia is very, very shallow. There are a couple of places. I haven't found that lake before. I've never been up that part of the map yet. There are a couple of... There's a big sort of reservoir behind the dam that equally you can't go driving in, but plenty of shallow water, plenty of small rivers to go driving through. We're going to crash our way through these fences. And yeah, with the exception of the, well, now apparent 2 lakes that I've found, the rest... Oh, crap, we're going to do a front flip. The rest of the game is pretty much open. There are a couple of crash barriers around, around the outsides of some roads that you won't be able to crash into. And there are a couple of... Generally, the stone walls that block your progress are just those marking the edge of the map. That's pretty much what I've found so far in all of my time playing this. We're going to fly our way through here. There we go. Yeah, we'll go back to just heading in this direction. Oh no, we're going to go for a roll. Like I say, it's pretty damn impressive views as we nearly catapult our car onto its roof. Yeah, pretty impressive views. Don't crash into onrushing traffic. And we're going to bound around here at 130. Now, I said that, off-roading in vehicles like these is tougher. They don't like doing it as much, but it doesn't immediately kill a race car, like it should. There is still that sort of leeway. Yes, you can be going 130 miles an hour in a race car in the outback, but you'll fare a lot better if you were using something along the lines of a buggy, etc. But it doesn't immediately kill your car. I do tend to not run simulation damage on Horizon games. I've got this on cosmetic at the moment, just because I'm not a fan of... I like messing about with cars on here. I'm not a fan of having to keep reset them to fix damage and whatnot, so yeah, I tend not to bother. It just takes some of the fun out of the game for me. There is an option. If you want to run simulation damage, you can. I am just choosing not to in all of this. And we've actually got quite a big skill chain from... I've just noticed how much of a skill chain we've got going on. I've leveled up! Yay! Go for a wheel spin. Oh, wait, crap, hold on. I forgot I was on the race thing, and that would start the race as well. We've got a wheel spin going on for that massive skill chain. These work as you would expect. They work a little bit different. Oh, no, you arsey game. I'm disappointed. If you have the VIP pass for this, you get a VIP wheel spin rather than a normal one. That means that if you get a cash prize, it's double the amount of money. There are some special cars. This one here, the Jag that I very nearly won, was a special Horizon edition. They cost about 10 million credits to buy, but if you win them in a wheel spin, they give you, I think, double XP for racing them in events. So if you can get one of them, then that is very useful for help leveling up quickly. And not just do you get the wheel spins for leveling up, you can choose to buy them as well. Even if you have a VIP pass, the bought wheel spins won't give you double money. They cost 50,000 per go. But it's something to spend money on and waste plenty of money on gambling. Sadly, that is a very, very unexciting wheel spin that we have got there. Right, spin the car. I just got 2,000 XP for doing that skill chain that was just me bounding my way off-road. So that's not bad going at all. Yeah, I have found that there are 2 easy ways aside from drifting around to get high skill chains, and that is go very, very fast down a motorway, because if you get up to a high speed, the skill chain just keeps going and going, and you can dodge cars and gain that multiplier quickly, and bounce around off-road, because all the air times gain you points for that. So yeah, that is a way to do things. I was trying to minimise wheel spin. I think I bogged down a little bit too much on the start, so we haven't got the wet race for the second part of our championship, and we are getting a little bit of a bump going on. Oh, the driver tires are having issues down here. I'm not sure who was giving me a nudge the whole way down that section. We've made big ground. We've ended up in the door of another Falcon. Well, the other Falcon very nearly went round. I think he might have gone round on the side of my car. We're up into second place. Helios is running away with this. That is a very, very big bump that I did not want to find. Uh-oh, sorry. Okay, there's a car caught on the wall. It's all gone a little bit pear-shaped here. Well, that did not quite go according to plan. I am being bullied by the driver tires in this one. Let us try and recuperate some of those positions that have vanished. Aero's not pointing the wrong way this time around, which is good. He's up into the 4th place. We've got a Ford running very, very wide out there. We will take that 5th place away from you. Thank you very much. Now, the sort of your finishing positions in these events are... You don't have to win everything. What's going on with these driver tiles? They do not like that corner. You do not have to win every single championship to progress. You need the fans to you get for completing the races to progress through the campaign, but you don't have to win absolutely everything. And I like that about Horizon. There's nothing worse than a game that forces you to win every single possible race to kind of make progress. Yes, of course, I want to be winning the races that I enter, but even the most dominant cars in whatever form of motorsport it might be don't win every single round, or the most dominant drivers don't win every single round of a championship in every single event they ever enter. And this game is, as I said, very, very flexible for letting you do kind of really whatever it is that you want to do. And yeah, you don't have to win absolutely everything to make progress. You'll score a lot more fans and you'll make quicker progress, of course, by winning all of the events. But if you end up coming 2nd in a championship, or you end up coming 4th in a race, you have a bad race and so on, you're still gaining fans, you're still making progress towards the next expansion, towards unlocking more events and so on. I think it's a really good career mode on here, if you want to call it that. For making progress through the game. Oh nope, we're going to get bounced across the jump there. Of course, on these tarmac sections, the V8 Supercar much more at home, although Helios has completely buggered off at the front. The leader has run away with this one, while the other driver cars were having issues with spinning their cars and so on. The leader is miles clear. I've got a lot of work to do in a lap. Oh, Aero's found his way up into 3rd. We might get a 1, 2, 3 for my driver team, which is always helpful. Now, don't do anything stupid down here. That's where the AIs were having spinning issues. I think I briefly caught the brake lights of our leader, but I'm not sure we're going to be able to do anything to catch him. Got to be really careful, especially with these transitions from the tarmac to the dirt. We don't want to be sliding as we go across the transition, otherwise we're going to end up in a world of trouble. And the bumps across the bridge, probably not the V8 Supercar's best sort of terrain, but we have made it, and we are now catching on this final lap. But I am going to run out of time. It's also got very, very dark. Oh no, we've gone round. Oh, that's an unfortunate spin. I'm going to lose 3rd. I might lose 4th as well. Yeah, we are. Okay, I was not expecting that. It just let go on me as I tried to put some power down. That was a bad spin. That was a bad spin indeed from me. Fell to 4th in that. See how things can go wrong with these cars if you are pushing it that little bit too hard. And you would expect a V8 Supercar to be very unforgiving when you're driving it around a dirt corner. However, while that 4th place has dropped me down into 2nd in the championship, still relatively close. And, well, the top 4 here are all from my driver team. Slaptrain's down in 7th. Little bit far off the back, but maybe with a good couple of rounds we can have a top 5. My car was not looking too healthy. There was a fair bit of paint swapping, shall we say, going on in all that. There was quite a frantic start going on there. Right. We need to do better, I think, in these next couple of rounds. Hopefully, the next race I have done before, one of the first races, in fact, that I did over here. We are going to perhaps be able to take a victory in all of that. Careful now with putting the power... Oh, hello. There's a... Yeah, these are interesting things to drive on the dirt. And I love that the game will let you, create these silly championships. If you want to be racing, like me, race cars, off-roading, perfectly happy to allow you to be doing that. I'm not going to head across there in the dark. The trying to spot the trees and dodge the trees in the dark is not the easiest of things to be doing, so we will not. We're going to head down the motorway, although we are going to jump across here. Okay, well, we're not going all that way round. We're not going that far away round to get to this point. I think we might actually be okay for not too many trees in this part. Having said that, I'm sure we're going to find something to splatter into. Nope. We are good. In fact, we can see the festival going on over there in the distance. As pretty as ever. With a big old firework display. Impressive firework display, actually, going on over there. Right. Cross-country race it is. Continue the championship. Now, we are needing a win. We are needing a win. And I don't want to have my Drivatar team do badly, but if they did score slightly less points, then I would be perfectly okay with that. Time for the wet race. So not only have we got to be dealing with off-roading a V8 powered rear-wheel drive touring car, we have also got the rain. Now admittedly, while the dirt does make, well, a tremendous difference to the vehicles like this, they are incredibly challenging to drive on the dirt. The rain, I'm not so sure that it makes as bigger a difference. Also, the Drivatars apparently can skip through checkpoints, and that's okay, because I'm very certain there was a Holden that went to the inside of a whole bunch of them there and hasn't been penalised. Cheating Drivatars, god damn it. Oh dear, I'm not making that turn. I'm not making that turn at all, although kind of good thing we didn't, because everyone's got caught up on the outside there, and we're going to move ourselves up into the third position, although a little bit of a bump is going to put me out wide, and now I've got to be, oh, that's a big bit of a bump. That's not good, not good. We've fallen way back, although Helios, who is leading the championship, is also nowhere to be seen. I think it's EK leading the way in this one. Now, get some traction. I'm actually leaving it in a higher gear. I was hoping that that might do me a little bit better there. We're going to slide our way through this corner up the inside of Slap Train to make a 6th position. Ars Aeros on the move up to 4th. Can we get past these cars this time around? This jump here is horrible for the V8 Supercars. In fact, we're going to go, oh, not quite for a roll. I'm really glad that we didn't. That's a terrifying corner. Everyone's getting a little bit slowed down here as I try to slide my way up into 5th. Couldn't quite do it. Bugger it. Just instinctively went for a rewind. My bad on that one. I've been playing single player to not try and get through the career mode quickly. I've tended just to use rewind if things go wrong rather than having to restart a race. That was just an instinct grab on the button. So my bad on that. That's where the Drivatars are really struggling with that corner. I could probably made up all of the time I'd lost anyway on that turn. Yeah, they seem to have their turns where they are struggling to putting down the power in these cars. Either way, we are up into 2nd place here. Well, now we've got this big horrible bumpy section. I'm always worried, as much as I like rolling cars in the middle of a race, not quite so much. And with these very nasty jumps, I would rather try and avoid rolling the V8 Supercar if at all possible. Okay, I spy the leader up ahead. We have got a couple of laps to close in on that car. Ooh, again, that is a horrible jump. That is a horrible jump for this vehicle. EK's lost his rear wing in all of this. Mine's probably long gone as well, to be honest. We can't quite tell from this viewpoint, but it has been through a fair amount of punishment. I think I'm better out here. I'm going to take this wide line. That wide line is considerably better, although we've got to be careful because we're going to get in trouble. I don't know if the dirt paths give slightly better grip than completely off the track. I don't know the answer to that one. God, I got scared by the headlights. The headlights in the mirrors make the cars look a lot closer than they actually are around here. Ooh, big slide as we get the wheels on the tarmac, but don't get too carried away. It's very easy with a car like this to get carried away, try to put down that bit too much power, and that was not even a bit too much power. That was just a very slow speed, lazy, an odd spin in fact. But we've been demoted to 3rd. Leaders are still right within striking range. Come on, Falcon. Go for that lead. Okay, now you've got a little bit bounced around. I'm going to take, again, tighter line here. It's giving me some good speed. In fact, we're going to get a pair of the That was a good overtake. I'm pleased with that one. We didn't even have to leave it until Driver Tar Hill over here to get the move done. Oh, he's going to dive up the inside, but he's probably going to have the... Oh, no, he's not got as bigger a twitch as some of them had. He did a bit better job. Yeah, that wide line is really helping. Wide line is really helping. I'm guessing they're probably changing down gear just at the wrong moment, and that's kicking them sideways. That might be what's causing them issues. They are closer. Oh, no, they're not. Slaptrain spun again. Slaptrain was up into, like, second or third, and he's gone for a spin and dumped himself down the order. This race is certainly very, very exciting. EK is going to take the lead. I was trying to be careful on the throttle because I've already... Oh, EK's going to spin again across the front of my car. That's not helpful. You can go out nice and wide there. We're going to... This is one hell of a race. This has been an incredible race. What happened to the... Okay, the Holden, I think, may have lost some time on the dirt. Right, the final lap. I am leading the way as we come through the hangar. I'm amazed we have not flipped that car yet. Now, caution might be the essential part of this final lap. There is a crossover point. It could do with not getting taken out by the AI cars there. We're going to stick with this wider line. I hope that the cars behind have issues. Indeed, they did. Second place got a humongous slide. That has got me quite a nice, comfortable gap back. I could take slightly different lines through here. At the moment, I'm kind of just playing it safe. Don't want to be spinning the car. Don't want to be spinning out of the lead. We're always spun out second place, so don't want to be doing that for the lead. Get across that crossover point before we get ourselves into trouble. And then round this final corner to not spin the car. There we go. A little bit of wheel spin as we go to get going to claim victory here. Oh, that was a hell of a race. That was one hell of a race out there. I do claim victory. Helios got fastest lap, but could only manage 5th place. In the end, we got 2 Falcons on the podium. A bit more of a split between these cars. Again, my Driver Tar team doing relatively well in this. Championship-wise, that... does make things quite interesting, promotes me up into the lead. Got a little bit of a safety mode. It's really between me and Helios here for this this V8 off-roading. Slaptrain's moved up. Aero had a poor round. That time out, down in 6th now. One more round to go. And this last round, very much anything could happen out here. Because we're doing a cross-country, very much off-road route. I know the route. I have done it before. It's... an interesting trail for, well, race cars. Oh, we're not going to get anything interesting in these wheel spins now that I'm filming. That is very disappointing. Very disappointing indeed. My car actually came out of that in relatively decent nick. It's got a couple of scratches and, you know, a bit of dents, but it still had its rear wing, still had its front bumper, and we didn't smash the windscreen. So, I mean, that's a plus point. Okay, our final championship is up over there. Right, you see the little icon on the driver tile that just drove past, the little crosshair, if you like. That means that he is one of the sort of special high-value driver tiles. Probably the best way of... I couldn't think of the right name for it. Basically, if you win the head-to-head race against him, you get about 50,000 credits. Now, if I wasn't doing a championship, whenever I see one of them, I'll go for it, because that's a nice amount of money to be winning from them races. Ooh, okay, we're going to be good. Is that a drive? I believe that's a drive-throughable fence. Yeah, a couple of them inside the city you won't be able to get through, but most of them out here you can crash your way past. And we have got our cross-country race here to be finishing the championship, and it's going to be night as well. Fantastic. That is just what we want for off-roading this. Well, this can only go really well. We're going to have very little in the way of visibility, lots of puddles and rocks and other things to be avoiding. And I need to still score some good points here, because it's not been a straightforward championship. I still get caught out by the thing not actually having a countdown. Not had a good start in any of these races. Bounced our way across the train line there. Not particularly helpful. Don't really know where I'm going, and too close to the cars ahead to see. We'll duck out of line there to hopefully get 9th place. Oh, big bump. Sorry, to the Ford. We end up in the door of. Still trying to fit through on the inside here. Oh, driver tires have had issues. Someone's gone for a spin. It's caused chaos. The whole pack has got stacked up through there as one. All it takes is one of them to go round. As you can imagine, with these sort of cars, one vehicle goes round and everything is going to go a little bit wrong. I think we saw Aero get up into second place. That's good, actually. If he can have a good round, oh no, he's fallen back a little bit now. If we can have a good round with him, we can perhaps get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the driver tire team. There goes my windscreen. Bloody hell. Not quite what we want to be doing here, making sure though that I do get the checkpoints with because that would be a silly way of going out. Oh, second place has got some wheel spin, got some sideways, and lost a bit of time. I'm trying to look for a way past, but we're through a bit of a stream twice. Okay, we're good. Out. Got clattered by a Holden. Well, that's about accurate there. Now we're going to be heading, I think, into the real wilds. I do like this little canyon gorge area that we are heading towards. Oh, driver tires end up in the rocks on the outside. We're going to streak our way into first place, although we want to keep out of the water. Yeah, we really don't want to be in the water. You lose a lot of time with the car going through the water. And if you have just like the side of the car in the water, so just like the front, we have just the front left wheel, let's say, you lose stacks of time because the car gets pulled sideways and you just can't get it out of the river. That was also a really nasty section. The V8 Supercar is not really designed for river crossings, and it's lost all of its momentum. That's a big jump. Please come back down, pointing a direction that is helpful. That'll do. God, it's another big jump. Please, car, I need all 4 wheels on the ground, and I need some visibility on where on earth we are going. That's some rocks. That's bad. We've done a little bit of rock crawling with the V8 Supercar. Fortunately for me, second place, I think it was EK in second, not sure, has had as many issues as I did through there and dropped well back. I can't really get through the water. Come on, go, 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 go. We've got cars behind us. Kind of got cars behind us. But once more, the wing mirrors and rear view mirror are making them look a little bit closer than they actually are. We are through the water section, though, I believe. Now we've just got to survive the bumps without rolling the car over, which is always difficult for me. Don't spin it either. Kind of want to keep it in a higher gear, but we still want to be able to be getting some power down. So yeah, 4th gear does seem to be working pretty nicely. I spy a lovely smooth tarmac road for the V8 Supercar. We will claim victory. Oh, it was a Commodore in second. Well, still Fords dominate the podium, although my driver tire team did not quite do so well. EK plummeted to the back. I think he might have got stuck somewhere on that one, caught up on some rocks. There we go. That is victory for me. We had one vehicle not from our driver tire team in the top 6. He claims third. It's a 1, 2, 3 for the Fords. In the end, a relatively large margin of victory for my Falcon, but the big turnaround in that final event did indeed help me out. Well, that was rallying with V8 Supercars. My rear wing didn't survive that event. Championship has been complete. Fantastic. We got some more money. Did we get enough XP to get a wheel spin? Yes, we did. Come on, game. Give us an exciting wheel spin while I'm filming, please. Just something exciting out of this one. Nope. Nothing. Well, I mean, 40,000 credits is not too bad, but still, nothing exciting. Always the way. There we go. That is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.